Hello my darlings, are we all doing well? Blush Lily here. Welcome to this reading where we're going to be taking a look at whether you guys are meant to marry a foreigner. I have three options for today's reading. Option number 1, turquoise crystal. Option number 2, the moonstone wants to work with you. And option number 3, you guys get the starstone. See which one you're most drawn to? Don't overthink it, and let's go ahead and begin. My lovely option number 1, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to turquoise, get comfy, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps to connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. And let's go ahead and find out whether you guys are marrying a foreigner, whether you're relocating or they're going to come and live with you, or the two of you end up packing your suitcases and going to live somewhere else. Completely different. Anyways, let's go ahead and find out. Your future spouse, a foreigner, yay or nay? You know what's going through over here, guys? It does feel like for a lot of you, you already know your future spouse. You could be in the process of getting to know them at this particular moment. For some of you, I'm also seeing that there's no communication, no contact that's happening at this particular time. This is your soulmate. For a lot of you, you have a lot of things in common. For some of you, you literally grew up together, not too far away from one another. And then it feels like, you know, you had to be taken apart, maybe because of work, maybe because of something else. If that doesn't sound like your energy, if that doesn't resonate with you, choose one of the other two options, because here I'm getting people who know each other already. People who were meant to be together. Like it was written. It was written in the stars. However, what is being shown over here is because of money, because of work, there might have been this sort of separation. But in all honesty, they're showing me that your future spouse is local. It's somebody you already know, and it's somebody who's very local. So for you, my lovely option number 1, you're marrying somebody who you already know. And it doesn't feel like they're a foreigner. Maybe you're already dating them and there's some sort of no contact situation, or maybe you recently broke up. If that's the case, the cards are telling me that you guys are going to get back together. Now, the interesting thing is, it does feel like both of you want to move away. It does feel like there's some sort of relocation. However, they're showing the distant future. So this is not something that's going to be happening in the near future, but in the distant future, what they're showing me is quite possibly a relocation with the two of you to another country. To another side of the country that you're living at the moment. But they're showing me distance, and distance that can be traveled by plane. And they're telling me also that if there are some sort of issues that have to do with money, that have to do with work, that these are going to be improving very, very greatly. Honestly, it feels like within the next year, things are going to supercharge when we're talking about career, when we're talking about money, because here they're showing me wealth and abundance, and with the wheel of fortune, things literally coming together for the two of you. But now you're marrying somebody whom you already most likely know, somebody who's local, somebody who speaks the same language as you, right? And they do very much feel like somebody who can adapt quite easily, even if they're not adapting too well to the situation right now. It does feel like they're going to be able to adapt to things quite easily in the near future. And in the distant future, definitely some sort of new horizon for the two of you, new sorts of city, new sorts of country. So if you've been feeling a little bit disappointed that your future your future house is not abroad, it does feel like it is. Your future husband, your future wife might not be foreign, but your life with them definitely feels like it's abroad. Yeah, things feel a little stale right now. Things feel like they need a little bit of power to them. They need a little bit of that mojo to be brought back, and that is coming back, my darlings, for sure. All right, my lovely option number one, that's what I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. For personal readings, send me an email, and don't forget to check my Patreon page out. All right, guys, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number two, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you are drawn to the moonstone, get comfy. Say your name out loud or in your head as I'm shuffling the cards. And let's find out whether you guys are marrying a foreigner, whether you're relocating, or they're coming to you, or what is happening. My lovely moonstone. Let's take a look. How very interesting. So right now you might be at a crossroad as to where to go next. I see that there's a desire coming from you to move, to travel, to explore, to relocate. Maybe right now you're faced with an opportunity, whether to go or not to go, whether to really take that next step or not. Some of you might already be talking to somebody over here who is abroad. Okay. Might be a little bit worried. This is quite interesting. Or some of you you've already had an experience with foreigners, but it wasn't too good. Very interesting. It wasn't too great. However, you still feel deep inside that you are not where you're meant to be at this particular moment. Maybe you're somewhere in between countries right now. Either way, you're marrying somebody who's going to love you forever and a day. Just to let you know, even if this person does turn out to be a foreigner, we'll take a look. Because sometimes we meet somebody when we travel and they turn out to be living like literally 2 streets away from us. The fate does its thing the way it needs to do its thing. But let me see. Yeah, you know what? This is quite interesting. They're saying that yes, you are going to be marrying a foreigner. Absolutely. And it does involve you making, like they're kind of saying it doesn't matter what decision you make. The fates are still going to lead you to that person. Right now, not all the information is disclosed for whatever reason. They're saying that you might try to self-sabotage, you might try to rearrange the fate's plans. Because you are somebody who has a very strong character. And sometimes option number two, when you hear something that you don't like, you might try to shift it and change it a little bit. And here the cards are saying, just let things happen over here. But I am seeing that you guys are marrying a foreigner, that whatever decision that you're going to make, it's going to lead to, how very interesting, it's going to lead to this person. But with this person, there's a very interesting story. Because first, there's this energy where you meet and you might have to separate because of distance, or you come very close to separation when it comes to distance. But it's through that separation that you realize that you can't be without one another. How very, very interesting. Because you are marrying a foreigner and it feels like you are going to come to them. You are going to move to their place, to their home country. And then it's as if I'm reading for people who already met this person or for people who are just about to meet them. And the distance is going to be a test for your relationship. And like I said, you either break up for a very short period of time or you will come very close to breaking up. But it's this understanding of what it feels like not to be with each other that will make you want to be with each other even more. Yeah, look at this travel. For some of you, my darlings, and you already know this person, and they can't travel to you or you can't travel to them because of money. Not even so much because of visas and all of that, but it's mostly because of money. Yeah, look at this. But the two of you figure it out. And your partner, your future spouse, they're going to be quite wealthy. This is something that's written in their Akashic records, if you will. They're going to be quite wealthy. So the situation is definitely going to change over here, guys. Okay, that's what I see for you, my lovely option number 2. Hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal read, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So it's the link to my Patreon with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Alright, my darlings, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number 3, and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. So I'm using all different decks for today's readings, because I want all different energies. So let's find out whether you guys are marrying a foreigner, things are a little bit difficult right now, yeah, guys? With the 10 of Wands. Of course, I'm underestimating the difficulty. I can see that you guys are struggling at this particular moment. There's this energy maybe of a heartbreak, of a heartache, being separated from somebody, just not having somebody to call your own. I think for you, option number 3, you're like, I don't give a damn whether they're foreign or not. I just want them in my life already. So much lies over here. So many lies over here, guys. I don't know whether somebody took your money away or you're struggling with money big time at this particular moment. There's a lot of sadness that's coming through when we're talking about pile number 3. So first, the cards are like, first and foremost, you need to understand that your person exists. They're out there. And when you look up at the stars, they do the exact same thing. So I don't know if talking to the moon rings any bells, but this feels very, very close to your reading over here. There's this energy where something might have ended. Maybe somebody turned out to be married. Somebody turned out to be in a different relationship at the same time that they were trying to build a relationship with you. Very withdrawn. You might be struggling, like your priority right now, option number 3, might have something to do with struggling with career, with money, with abundance. The cards are kind of saying like, I know you came here to see what your future spouse is a foreigner, and we'll find that out. But there's something about maybe you needing to see a couple more pick card readings on fate's plans for you and things like this. Because you need a little bit of a pick-me-up energy right now. And maybe you're struggling with money right now and saying, I want to leave, I want to move out. But it seems like you're faced with loads and loads and loads of blockages at this particular moment. you see, love is coming through over here. And they are giving me the energy of the road. So I would say for you, lovely, option number 2, yes, this is a foreigner. This is somebody you meet while traveling. And then right now, travel might seem like it's not coming in for a very long time, but trust the process over here because things are literally going to start developing quite fast. When it comes to visas, when it comes to the roads being open, the coast is clear. This is what they're telling me. So you're marrying somebody that you don't know. This is a completely new and different person. This person is a foreigner. There are a lot of people influencing you at this particular moment. And the reason why the cards are telling you all of this, guys, is because the situation that you're currently in is preventing you from this growth, from this taking that leap of faith and having a happy life. It's preventing you from having the money that you could go and travel. Loads of cards are coming through in reverse. Your future spouse is a little bit younger than you are. They're very passionate, very attractive. And they are a foreigner. They have an accent. They just keep saying like, you might be afraid to go somewhere because there's a lot of fears that might be preventing you from envisioning the future that you could have, envisioning the good life that you could have. And you, my lovely, option number 3, you're actually somebody who's meant to be quite wealthy and abundant. But at this particular moment, there's just a lot of fear and a lot of influence. But you are marrying the person of your dreams, I want to say here, especially with the fountain. It's saying don't be afraid to dream bigger. Yeah, you are marrying a foreigner, and it does feel like you guys are going to go live somewhere else. Yeah, your soulmate is waiting. They're telling me your home is going to be somewhere else. Your soulmate is waiting for you. Alright, my lovely, option number 3, that's what I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this little short reading. And it answered all of your questions. If you're up for a personal read, send me an email. The email is in the description box below. So it's the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. Alright, my darlings, take care now. Bye.